What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play.
And a very good day, Jim here. So, yeah, yet another random stream. For those of you that follow me, you probably realise that I don't actually schedule streams. I just do them when I feel like it. And, you know, it's, I don't know, one of these days I might get around to actually scheduling them. So, we're back in Train Simulator 2021. And, yeah, again, this is really more a proof of concept for me, you know, not proof of concept, but proof that everything's working. As in my Stream Deck, my keyboard, all the commands and everything. I spent the best part of the day actually working on everything, so I thought, you know what, let's just do a stream and see how it all goes. So where are we? Well, we're actually going to do a fictitious route in Japan, and it's called The Story of Forest Rail. It's actually very, very well done. There is a Japanese story in the background, and you'll see that once I get going. And it's just done so exceptionally well, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Like I say, this is really just proving that I'm opening another bottle of Diet Coke that I keep saying that I'm never going to be drinking again, but hence the noise there, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, so anywho, there we are. So it's the story of Forest Rail, and it says we're in the Kiha 720, and I did actually put on the stream information that it was going to be a surprise. I think I did. No I didn't. I put it was a surprise in the Discord. So what is it? Well, let's go and have a look. So we're going to start here, and it says, where is the trains, mommy? And you can tell there's a definite Japanese storyline in this, and the titles are a little bit cheesy, but they make a lot of sense. So the first one here, we're in the Kiha 720, we're on the story of Forest Rail, and it should take us about 10 minutes, so let's do that and see how we feel, and hopefully I might actually try and finish these. The only problem I have sometimes is navigating the two-dimensional map, or the 2D map, figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing. So hopefully that won't be a problem. Let's get started. Now everything worked about 10 minutes ago. So here we go. And I could read the story out, but I'll let you read it yourself, I think. So there we go. She said, excuse me, sir, do you know where the Matsuhara Railway headquarters is? See, this is the story coming into it. And look at that, the guy's called the passerby. Right, so she's now looking for a small little two-storey building. She said, thank you, sir. Maybe he's wrong. She's looking for this classy high-end company now. But I've played through this before. There you go. Oh, knock, knock, knock. So it looks like the lady's name is Chiza. So yeah, I didn't read photos are for reference only. Here is the head office of Matsuhara Railway. Do you ever get the feeling that maybe there's a little bit of a con going on here perhaps? So there you go. So she signed the contract. Let me show you our fleet. Okay. I feel something bad will happen. So here we go. There we go. This is the Segaguchi Rai, our... Oh. Try to read it and it's gone already. Never mind. So what is that junk? It's got gas coming out the back, which is black. So there we go. The guy says basically, yep, you've signed the contract. If you're not happy, you're going to have to pay us over $2,000 US. And look at the label on the front of the bus there. It's got Tunman to Kaitake Airport. Man. Come on, let me show you what you have to do. Okay. So it's a little Kia 720 modified from a B20 minibus. You could never have guessed that was from a minibus. Alright, so supposed to move this back to the depot. Check your task list. Okay. Alright, let's have a look and see what we're supposed to be doing here. Alright, probably need the 2D map actually. I like to say, I've been messing about with lots of buttons here. So where are we actually going? Show the task. Stop at Matsuhara Depot entrance. Right, so where are we? So we're here. And yeah, I do struggle with this a little bit, like I'm saying. So we're here. Matsuhara Depot entrance. Okay, here's the Matsuhara Depot. So it looks like we have to go forward. Forward, forward, forward. No. Oh, okay. I wonder if I need to change across here perhaps. So let's swing that over. I'm thinking that's what I need to do. I'm learning this as I go along here. Oh, okay. No. Oh, I'm going to break this. Get it back. Okay, so here we go. So keep along here, and you know what? I'm just going to jump into OBS so you can actually see the mouse actually. Hopefully it won't break anything. Capture the cursor. Excellent. Okay, so we've now got the cursor moving. So, this is good. I'm a little bit wary of OBS. I mean, I'm in OBS 27 now, which is now a proper release before it was in beta. But, right, so here we go. So center on the player. Here I am down here. Show the task. I need to stop at the Matsuhara Depot entrance, which is here. There we go, Matsuhara Depot entrance. So I just need to go in a straight line. There we go, nice and short and sweet. Right, so yeah, we're in a bus. Not too sure about the sound effects. Oh, and there's our, look at the smoke pouring out the back here. Right, anywho, I wonder what the horn sounds like. Yeah. Alright, well anywho, I think I know what we need to do. Task list, stop at the depot entrance. Right, and that's approximately 0.4 of a kilometre away. So I'm going to change my display on my rail driver to kilometres. Let's see what we get doing here. Okay. What else? I'm going to have a look at this. So 20% brakes. Brakes are off. Reversals forward. 80 kilometres an hour speed limit. I'm not so sure I'd probably want to do that, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, you jump into train sim. And the reason I'm doing this is because I really want to drive the train along this. But I thought, you know what? This is the opening scenario for this. So I'm more than happy to just have a piddle around with it. It adds to the story, you know. It adds to the story. So there we go, we've got green aspect above there. Yes, let's have a quick look outside. And It takes me a little bit longer because I've been messing about with the rail driver. Let's just make sure I go straight on here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. So how do I brake? There we go, let's brake. So that actually showed up center on player. Yeah. I shot way past that. I shot way past that. Yeah, that really sneaked up on me there. But not to worry. So let's stop. Let's jump back into the 2D map. My goodness me, yeah, I shot way past that. So I now need to go backwards. Past there. Right. Yeah, that was a rather bit of a mess there. Never mind. You know, let's keep the task list up here for now. Let's look over our shoulders. Let's get in reverse. Yeah, that really did sneak up on me rather quickly, I'm afraid. Yeah, I flew past that like nobody's business. So let's see if I can actually stop here now anyway. It's not often you see a bus on a railway track, is it? And I probably should not be reversing on a railway track. Yeah, I really underestimated how quickly I would get there. Right. So I'm not going to do anything until I stop here. I think this is where I need to stop. Let's put the brakes on anyway. And let's have a quick look at the map. Right. Yep, so I need to go a wee bit further. Let's do that. And I apologise for I'm looking at the map doing it this way, but probably going to be the best thing for me at the moment, I think. Let the brakes off. Always helps if you let the brakes off. Completely unrealistic. But hey, we have GPS nowadays. Right, let's see if that actually registered. Stop at the Matsuhura depot entrance. I have a feeling I'm making a complete mess of this actually. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm making a mess of this. Which is not unusual actually, but oh dearie dear. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm on the wrong track. That's what I'm thinking. Right, let's get going. Yeah, I'm on the wrong track, Seamus. Alright, let's get forward. But that's okay. You know, it's I had a look at this before just to make sure the controls were working, but beyond that I haven't actually done anything. So let's get forward again. See oh, there we go. It's on the other track, isn't it? It's on the other track. Ah, goodness. So what I should have done, see, it's got this here, but that's nothing to do with it. What I need to do is get on the other track. So I need to go back all the way where I started, back all the way down here, then switch the point. Right. Brakes on. So this is supposed to be a 10-minute scenario. Yeah. But the way I'm going at the moment, it's going to take me a lot longer than 10 minutes, but that's okay. And I'm going the wrong direction. Yeah, really making a mess of this one, but that's fine. Okay. I'm glad I wasn't hurtling along at 80 kilometres an hour like it says the speed limit is. So at the moment I'm just a little bit out. And you can ignore the fact that I'm reversing. It's my bus. Never thought I'd be driving a bus, but yeah, look at this. You know, Tunmun to Kaitake Airport. Man, that's gone back a little bit. But yeah, it's a historical, you know, that was a route. I mean, I used to live in Hong Kong for about 3 years, so it is a route. Right, let's have a look at 2D map again. Where am I? Center on player. Right, brakes on. Right. Okay, it all makes sense now. So what I should have done is change this over here, so I'm on this track on the right. I think that's what I'm saying. I looked at this switch and I assumed that's the one I needed to be on, but we're good now anyway, we're good. So reverser forward, brakes off, jump back in the cab. Which button is it? There we go. Okay, so let's get going again. Fingers crossed we get it right this time. So I'm really, again, this was a proof of concept, just testing that everything's working. I've got completely new controls on the rail driver. I've changed all the buttons. All the buttons on the right hand side. If you've ever seen a rail controller, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 28 buttons, and the entire right side, the 6 buttons, they have been set up for Steam now. And let me have a look at the map. Right, so I just need to stop here. And yeah, everything else I've moved. I've took out the ones that I didn't need, or I don't think I need, so really this is just testing that everything's working as planned. Right. Hey, excellent. See this down here? It's counting up, that means I did something right. So let's put it in neutral, keep the brake on and see what it asks me to do next. In fact, I know what it's going to ask me to do next. I need to stop at the turntable. Now why is it stopping here? There we go. Now we've stopped at the reverse point, set the shifter to reverse position, apply throttle, always remember to check your path. Yes, now if I'd have read that a few minutes ago, I would not have been going around in circles. But that's alright. Okay, so sound the horn, or the bus horn rather, brakes off and away we go. Nice. So it says check your path, so let's have a look at the 2D map, figure out where I'm going. So I need to switch this one before I get any quicker. I need to switch to this guy and stop at the turntable. There's a strange bridge ahead of us. What should we do? I think I've already done it. I think we're good. So stop at the turntable. Right, I think we're good there, guys. And again, really the point of this is two things. It's a brand new route. Test OBS, test the microphone, test that all my controls are working, and I think I would say this is a success. My driving, not so much. But yeah, this is very, very nice. And as I said right at the beginning, this is a fictitious route in Japan. And they call it a story of forest rail. I still get a kick out of this. Tunmun to Kaitake Airport. Right. So let's slow her down a wee bit. Not that much. The good thing about this is not a lot of inertia, not a lot of momentum either. Wow, look at this. I have no idea if I need to turn this bridge. I have no idea what to do. Let's have a look at 2D map. Right, so Matsuhura Depot 4. Where are we? Matsuhura Depot 4. 10987654. Hey, straight ahead of us. Nice one. And the speed limit is 10 kilometers an hour at the moment. Yeah, I mean, really, other than introducing you to the route and the story, of course. Brake, Seamus, brake. This is very, very clever, you know. Really enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hiccupy start, but other than that, I think we got there in the end. Right, I wonder what it says next. Okay, now your work is done. Check the timetable hanging in Matsuhura Station. Mr. Yakumo will take you to your room. Remember to get to the platform on time tomorrow. Huh. Looks like I've still got these helpful comments up at the top right here. I'll leave them for now, but does that mean I've finished? Bad luck, you did not complete the scenario successfully. Okay. Oh, sorry, you can't really see that because of the DuckDuckGo. Don't know what's going on there. Well, that was different. So what did I actually do? Speeding once. Stopped at 2 or 3 destinations. Ah, okay. Never mind. I'm not going to do it again. I think once was enough for that, to be honest. Right, so story for show. Yeah, so that was supposed to be Where Is That Train's Umami, which is, again, only a Japanese scenario could have a name like that and actually make it fit. First time on duty, so this is going to be a 45-minute one. You know what? It's going to be clunky, it's going to be noisy on the bus, but you know what? As again, like I said, I wanted to do these as an introduction to the route itself, so let's do it. Let's do it. So it says early in the morning. First day for Chisa, working on the little Kiha 720 while she came across something interesting. Let's go and see. Oh, the excitement. Just looking at vehicle makes her sick, she says. And this chap seems to be her like her buddy at the moment. Ready the first run, get on board. Turn the headlights on. Oh dear, that was quick. Just make sure you don't go too fast. Stick to the speed limits and we'll be fine. Yeah, this is going very, very quick. I'm not clicking on anything. Oh dear. Right, open the doors. There we go. Make sure your ticket box is ready. Oh, the doors are open. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful scenery regardless of what we're doing though. I mean, you can ignore the bus to be honest, but look at this. You know, very, very nice. I totally love it. I was actually looking for a scenario to do. Oh, let's go. Next station is Namahura. Alright, let's jump in. And as I said, I apologise, it's taken me a little bit while remembering where all these buttons are because I've just reconfigured them all. Show the task, center the player. Alright, so let's just make sure that everyone's all set up. So we're good, we're good, we're good. Go via 1, go via 2. Not quite sure what these go vias mean. I mean, I understand what they mean normally, but for this thing... Anyway, right, let's get going anyway, so... Sound the horn. Jump in the cab. You cab, there we go. Right, reverser forward, and let's actually look forward there, guys. And let's get going. The brakes off. So I just need to keep it under 80 kilometers an hour, eh? Why do I get the feeling with the storyline there that something's going to happen? I'm not quite sure if I can pull the storyline up actually, but let's have a look at the task list again. And see, all it's really got is go via a couple of points here. And that's really it. But we've not got too far to go for the first one. So the whole thing is basically 3 kilometers away. Not too far at all. So about a minute. Minute to the first one. Anyway, let's get rid of this. I think we're good. Right, looks like we can accelerate actually. And I just hope, very simple. Hey J-Dub, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, this very simple. But this really is getting, like I say, I'm not quite sure when you joined the stream here actually, but this is me getting used to new setup with the rail driver. I changed everything, all the buttons are all different, so there's no muscle memory at the moment, and also this is a brand new route. But it's definitely very Japanese. There's a storyline in the background, and well, look at this. You can't even change the board over. No idea what it says. But a really, really nice job, I think. But yeah, simple controls, mate, very simple. But really, look at this. I mean, it's a fictitious route in Japan. Love it. And before you ask, no, I didn't look at the manual, so I have no idea what the controls are. But it looks like this lady has been conned into driving this. Woo! She's been conned a little bit, so... But she signed the contract, so she now has a job to do. What views do we have? That one, track view. I can't imagine what it'd be like seeing this thing coming hurtling towards you. Right, have you noticed that sign with the black X on the yellow background? It means you should blow your horn. Well, it didn't actually, but thank you, mate. Where's my view? There we go. Right, so there's one thing I need to keep in mind, but that's similar throughout a lot of countries having an X. Right. So I'm just wondering, do I hammer it? Or do I get in a panic? Let's look at the task list. Right, there's our stop. I wonder how good the brakes are. Yeah. There is an actual real train that drives this. This is just a little 45-minute scenario, just getting me used to it. So, okay, so throttles off. I can't imagine that I'm going to need a huge amount of brakes in all honesty. When do I need to get there? 7:16, so we're like 45 seconds ahead. Nice. I just need to remember to open the doors, but just loving the scenery actually. Look at it. Oh, look at that. It looks like a garden. I was going to say a garden centre, a horticultural area. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, need to stop there, Jameis. Yeah, let's say I don't think I'm going to have too many problems stopping here actually. Right. Goodness knows how the passengers are going to get down from the cab. Or into the cab from the track there. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's again, which button, where's my button? Regardless of, you know, the... Oh, what's the word for it? She gonna... Yep, she just jumped through the door. You know, regardless of little things like that, it's still a very, very clever little route, I think. I'm really enjoying listening to all those sounds. Listen to that. Love it. Totally love it. Right, so there is a Ginga... Oh. Ah, dude, I can't keep up with you, mate. That's what happens. Always so enthusiastic about that spring house. Okay, so what happened to my doors? Are they still open? I have a feeling I need to be going here, actually. Right, so it looks like the door shut automatically. Sound the horn. Brakes off and away we go. Have we got any lights on this thing? Oh, there we go. Red at the back, white at the front. I never turned those on. Nice. How clever is that? Alright, let's jump back in again. I tell you, it really is hard when you change something and you have to try and remember where the buttons are. And I'm wondering about my field of view here. This seems to be rather close, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll stop now, as long as I don't run off the track. Oh, we even got a radio set down there. So what has it got? Safety matches, radio. Let's watch where you're going, Seamus. I thought just crossed my mind the engine was fixed last year, but it doesn't sound too good. Drive carefully or it may fail. Yeah. So what exactly does that mean? Sounds like we might have an engine failure here. I don't know if we've got a cab view. Carriage view, no. Track view. Yeah, we've seen this one already, I think. There we go. Should be selling ice cream out of this thing. Heads out view, there we go. Oh, there's one button I didn't do. Back, back, back. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. So I can be a passenger if I want to. So there's the passenger view, and there's a creepy guy in the back there again. I say creepy, I don't mean it in a bad way, it just means he sits there, doesn't say anything. Probably a sensible thing to do on my... He saw my videos on bus driving, so... Right, I'm going to slow down a wee tad. Because I don't know how this is going to react to these bends, actually. And yep, I have no idea where that sign on the left was. Before anyone asks. It seems that... Uh-oh, I've noticed. The engine's lost power, you need to restart it once it comes to a complete stop. Yeah. This thing seems like a bus on railroad tracks. You think there, JW? You could be 100% correct there, buddy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at it. It's even got the old... Like saying I used to live in Hong Kong for years. Tune me into Kai Tak Airport, mate. Yeah, it is definitely a bus. Right, you'll need to restart it. I have no idea how to restart this. I hope there's something in the HUD, actually... Oh, look at that. You know what? That's something I haven't done, is set up a button to restart, so... I wonder how long it's going to last. Is it still going? Stopped again. Okay. Right. I do love this little scenario, this story that they've actually added to this. It's very clever. Reverse it forward. Let's get going. brakes, Seamus. Let those brakes off. But yeah, J-Dub, it's, like I said, this is an introduction to the route. There is a real train that you can drive, but I thought, let's give it a go. Oh, there's that yellow X that I missed the last time, or the black X on the yellow. This is comical and amusing at the same time. I love it. It's very, very Japanese, isn't it? It's very, the way they've done this is very, very clever. You know, you've got a story. It's almost like you're playing a role for this young lady who signed a contract, and you know, this is the fleet that they told her she was going to be driving. Yeah, and you know, this is Train Simulator 2021, and it's this is all part of the Forest Rail story. It's I am enjoying this. Right, let's minimise that. Yeah, I've been playing about with steam engines, and that was the main reason for doing it the past couple of days, changing all my buttons. I've now got 6 buttons completely dedicated to steam engines, and what I'm hoping now is I've got rid of things like, you know, like escape and save and pause and OK, buttons I'm never ever going to use. This is cool. This is very, very cool. Here we go again. Alrighty. I guess throttle off, reverser into neutral. So I do need to set up a button to do engine starts. Not just for this, but for, you know, again, I want these 20, what it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, these 20 buttons, I want them to be global across all of my trains. That's the plan anyway. Brakes off. Let's get going again. I can't believe they got brake pressure on this. That's funny. Yep, this young lady was definitely conned when she signed the contract for this company. Very, very cool though. Right, let's see if we can actually make it to the end. How far do we have to go? Task list. 0.6 of a kilometre. So it's approximately 6 kilometres. 6 kilometres to go. I just need to be very, very wary of it actually. Makes sense, says JW, to have unified across all trains. Yeah, and the rail driver, like I say, is a beautiful controller. It really is, and I wish I'd bought it years ago. And oh, it's broken again. I'm wondering if I drive slower. See, this is very cool. I wonder if it gets triggered if I drive above a certain speed. But you know, you can feel the frustration here. You know, you're driving a bus that keeps braking on you. So brakes on. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to keep the speed down to maybe 60. See what happens. But yeah, I was actually building my own railway controllers. I was using an analog controller, and I was converting that into key strokes, and it was working very, very well actually. But then I got this thing, and it's a nice little controller. Forward. Right, so I just need to keep the speed down. So JW says, sounds like we need to add a maintenance tech to the payroll. Yeah, cheap and cheerful. I don't think we'll have an engineer on this somehow. So let's see if I can keep the speed down. And I'm hoping that the train noise isn't too loud here. So let's keep it to maybe Yeah, let's keep it around 50. There we go. There we go. I'm just admiring the scenery. Look at it. This is very, very clever, you know. Let's jump outside, actually. So if you ignore the bus stroke train for a moment, it's very, very nice. Look at this. Very, very nice. And what have we got? Head out. Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to keep it below 50 and see what happens. I have a feeling that this probably gets triggered when you go above a certain speed, perhaps. What have we got? Task list. It's about 4 kilometers to go. Yeah, okay. We're doing okay for time. You know, it's funny because even though this is a bit of a clunker, I don't know what it is. Whenever I'm in any simulator, I like the older things, and this is a bit of a clunker vehicle. I know that, and but I don't know. It's got some character to it, you know. And I think the actual main train that you get to drive along this route for the proper scenario actually is well, these are proper scenarios, but these are more story driven as such. But yeah, you know, I'm sure it's going to be nothing too outrageously modern. So there we go. Let's keep it below 50 kilometers again. Let's have a quick look at the map actually. So show the task. So I need to go there, centre on player. That's a straight shot. So there I am, hurtling along. Really what I'm doing here is I'm making sure that there's no junctions that I need to switch. And let's let us stop it. Oh, there we go, mile marker 48. That's what that was. So we're at mile marker 47 back there. Oh, slow down there, Seamus. Yeah, not exactly what you would call a fast, action-packed game here, but you know what? It's a train simulator, isn't it? This is what you would do, and you know, late at night. I mean, what time is it? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Now that sign, I need to, you know, I think when I'm finished this, I'm going to look at the instructions. See what they mean. But you can imagine this out in rural Japan, can't you? 46. So that was a 46 mile marker. And what did I say we needed? Forgotten already. Showed at 48. I need to get to the 48 mile marker. Okay. Still need to keep looking down all the time at the keys though. And I don't want to be using the keyboard. I guess I could, but then you have to do like Shift S and control this and the next thing. But the way that this is set up, there's an actual macro, and you know, keyboard macros are 10 a penny these days. Easy to configure your own as well, which I had to do for the, where is it? Let's see if we can get the HUD up. Yeah, so if you have a look at that at the top left of the screen, there wasn't a macro to do that. It's built into the simulator, but it just wasn't configured, so I actually set that up. And this is probably going to be more use when I drive the steam trains, and not so much use when I'm driving this bus train thingy thing. And there we go. So, and we're stopping at Unuma. There we go. Which is just around the corner. 47 mile marker, or kilometre marker rather. Loving these flowers, I wonder what they are. really enjoying this. You know, yeah, as I said, it's we're approaching Unuma. This little town is known for its Buddhist temple. Let's take a look around when we get there. Nice. See, you'd get a little bits of history about Japan as well, and I do love it. It's almost like doing a little bit of a role-playing game here, you know. Not as fast as the stuff that you do there, JW, but enjoyable nonetheless, my friend. Alright, let's get up this hill, and I wonder if there's any, as you said, I wonder if there's any maintenance engineers along here. Oh, look at these. Alright, I need to sound the horn, and I also need to make sure I stop. Alrighty. Yeah, this has got zero momentum, zero inertia, momentum in it. It's always a good chill time watching train sims. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Alright, so let's open the door. Excuse the strange noises. Again, I'm still trying to figure out where the buttons are. Oh, you know what? I did not set up a free camera. I just noticed that. I did not set up a free camera. Never mind. Never mind. It's all good. So this isn't a free camera. This is just the external view that I'm looking around with. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Very nice. And I won't read all this lot out because I'll probably get a third of the way through and it'll stop, but oh, there we go. I wouldn't have read very much of that. Many temples feature a free life pond and pagoda. Notice the size and style. Oh, okay, in the different towns and cities are completely different. More information. Look at that. You know, see this real. Oh, look at those bugs over there. It really gets you into the history of it. This is very, very nice. This is very, very nice. So I think I will need to set up a free camera. I didn't think I'd need one, but you know, but that's okay. I'm trying not to just use buttons for the sake of using buttons. I thought myself, I'm never actually going to be looking around too much, and here I am. But I think this external view actually does rather well. Oh, and I also need to set up a button to take photographs as well, which at the moment I need to do Shift S. There we go. Man, look at the look at the pollution flooding out the back. Oh, and there's the guy in the back. I wonder where he's actually heading. Goodness me. Still want to really remember where these buttons are, and I'm not doing a good job of it. Alright, so there's a little task view. I wonder how far it is to the next one. So I need to pick up passengers here, and 8 kilometers. Wow. You know, I might actually speed her up a wee bit, because I'd like this to get finished before midnight, and it was only a 40-minute scenario. So there we go. Another one of those pointing down wooden signs that I need to figure out what they are. I'm hoping that maybe the maintenance issues were part of the scenario just back there, and maybe I can get it back up to 80 kilometers an hour, I think. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. Man, look at that. It's got fuel is nearly empty as well. Doesn't look like there's a great deal working, unless of course unless it's broken, of course, because it's got the temperature as 0 as well. knows? Who knows? Alright, we've got a good head of steam here anyway. Very nice. 2D map, let's have a look at show task again. Where is our destination? Oh, okay, it looks like it only shows you so far out, I think. 53. Okay, so we're just before the 57-mile marker then. Okay. But yeah, I've actually found something else when I was looking at Chinese route last night, again doing more testing, and I was just about to stream it, and AS Veteran oh goodness, he's got two names, he's got a YouTube name and anyway, Scott. So Veteran Scott, he says, hey, are you going to be streaming? And I was so close to clicking the button, and but anyway, so I've got the Japanese high-speed train, and of course the Japanese high-speed rail, and there's a couple of scenarios in there as well that are rather surprising. And you know what? I'm going to save those for another day, and I'm going to keep them a bit of a surprise as well, because they're different. Right, the train is gone again. Well, that's different. So I have a feeling that I'm just probably going to need to keep the speed limit up. I think I'm just going to have to keep the speed limit up until we get there, actually. Give it some oomph on the throttle. There we go. Brake off. Reverse forward. Man, that takes some going. 100% throttled, but then again we are going up a hill, and I don't even know. It's probably like a 50cc engine or something, you know. Well, maybe not that small, but I think you get the point there. Right, let's get rid of most of that. And there's that sign again with the... Yeah, I'm intrigued now, and I do love the fact that I'm thinking this is probably... Oh, look, there's an upward one. Is that to do with the gradient, perhaps? Nah, you know, let's have a look and see if it goes down when we start coming down again. But I love the fact that it's using, which I hope is traditional Japanese signs on rural routes, you know. 53-kilometer marker. Oh, there we go, so it's pointing down. You know, maybe that's what it is. Excellent. Learn by doing. I'm still admiring all these plants, actually. Let's jump outside and have a wee look at. Oh, not that. That's pollution. Oh dear, look at this. It's definitely easy on the frame rates, I'll tell you that much. There's there's not a huge amount to draw here. So I wonder if I can zoom out until we don't hear that. And that's nice. That's very, very cool, I tell you. I apologise if this makes you a little motion sickness, guys. Just really trying to zoom around a wee bit. Alright, let's jump back in. And I'm still remembering where the old buttons were, so when I say I'm going to do something, you have to give me like 10 seconds till I'll re-find the button again. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'm just going to keep it floored. I don't think it's... In fact, let me move that mouse. That was one reason why I was getting rid of the mouse cursor. because you don't really need to be seeing it in the middle of the display, but because of a wee bit of a distraction there. I might turn that off actually. Trouble is, when I turn it off, what happens? I need to turn it back on again. Right, task list. Matsubayashimi. Matsubayashimi? I'm not claiming that's anywhere even remotely close to the correct pronunciation, but that's where we're heading. Alright. It will be very good if we actually complete this route. I just chuckle at that. Basically driving, you know, Tianmun to Katake airport bus. It's wonderful. I forgot, where's my button? Where's my button? There we go. Man, look at these buildings all around us. As I said earlier, you can really imagine a rural route like this, you know, serving some of the more isolated places in Japan. It's awesome. Right. Start thinking about braking there, Seamus. Right, so where's my door button? You know, I renamed everything as well. Load and unload I called it. So I probably just need to rename it as doors. Probably would help a lot actually. Oh, we ended up in a bush. There we go. Look at that. And they all just leap into the door. There we go. Forget the huge gap that we got down there, just leap in. Right, at least the engine has been working fine for the last 5 minutes, it says. For some reason... I was going to say for some reason I can't zoom out any further, but yes I can. Right, so let's get going again. Brakes off. And the door, yeah, that's something I've noticed, that the doors actually seem to shut automatically, and I wonder what this little walking man means. Guess something else I need to figure out, eh? Alright, so let's jump back into the cab and let's have a look at the task list. Nice, so there we go. So we've got 10 kilometers to go, and yeah, that looks like it's going to be the end of this section. So she says, I wonder if this vehicle will make it all the way in one piece. She's not the only one that's wondering that, I tell you. But you know what, let's get it up to 80 kilometers if it'll do it. And right, let's have a look at the map again. Show task. Right, so where are we? Obviously we're coming along here, and I'm wondering why it doesn't show the centre on player. So there was an easier way to do that. Okay, so it looks like it only shows so much of the route ahead of the vehicle, I guess. And yeah, we got a long way before we would need to worry about that. You know what? I'm going to... Hopefully I'm not going to break anything. Right, I've turned the ability to see the mouse cursor off now, so if we need it then I can turn it back on again, I think. this is, you know, one of these days I'll say something different, but this is a very enjoyable route. I say that whether I'm driving a bus or a tram or a train. Oh, take it easy, Seamus. There was a lot of bouncing going on there. Listen, the last thing that I really need at the moment is a derail, so... Yeah, you know what, so those signs must indicate climbing up a hill or going down a hill. And probably because the speed limit along here is 80 kilometers, I probably do not actually need the guide, but let's get rid of the HUD as well. Task list, 8 kilometers. Wish me luck. See how long I go before I start chickening out, actually. And the good thing about the Rail Driver is it does have a digital display on it. And the way I've got it set up is there's one button for miles an hour and one button for kilometres an hour. So at the moment I've got it set up for kilometres, so I can see that rather well, actually. You know, I've said this before, the good thing about driving on a track, whether you're in a tram or a train, is it's quite difficult to get lost. Mind you, if you don't have this point set correctly, for anyone who had the misfortune of looking at the beginning of this, when I did the first scenario, yeah, I didn't exactly get lost, but I was heading off into the sunset. Never to be seen again. So that took a lot longer than it should have taken. Oh, excuse me. I gotta remember I've got a microphone, so you know the last thing you need is to hear me coughing and spluttering and sneezing here. There. That's very, very clever. Yeah, but at least this is proving everything. I'm really enjoying this route, even if we are in a bus with train wheels on it. You can't even call it a tram, can you? I mean, it's I guess trams by their very nature are electric, but I wonder if you have trams that are not electric. Right, let's slow it down here, just because I see a wee bit of a sharper bend coming up. Look at that, 2 boxes of safety matches. Handwritten direction board. Alright, let's have a quick look at task list. 5 kilometers. I have a feeling we probably will not be seeing any more of those engine breakdowns again. It's probably done with that for now, I think. But you can just imagine driving along here getting stuck without an engine that... yeah, it does kind of fall... JW says, or Jay Winokur says, it falls in between all the categories. Yes. A big heap of metal on a rail track is probably the correct description. Yeah, I think definitely this poor lady definitely got conned when she signed the contract here. But there is a proper train. And listen, this is the second scenario. I did complete the first scenario. It said I didn't, so I'm not really sure what I did wrong. So depending how I feel, I mean it's only 25 past 10 at night here, I might actually finish it just so that I've done all 3 of these, and then probably the next one that I do on Forest Rail will be using the correct terrain. Because there's a huge amount of route here, so let me zoom out. I mean look at this, you know, I mean we started Where did we start? Yeah, see, we started... Oh, I've taken the mouse off again. Hang on. I knew this would happen. Right, capture cursor. Okay, so we started off down here, and then we headed all the way up this way, yeah? But look, we've got all this rest of the track all the way up to here, and we've got all this part of the route as well. So we got a huge amount of the track that we've never even seen, so I have a feeling that'll probably get covered. Let's jump back in again, cab view. I have a feeling that'll probably get covered when I jump in the proper train, actually. And who knows, there might actually be something... I'm going to turn that cursor off again. I'm not sure if the cursor's annoying you guys more than it's annoying me, but I don't know. I find it distraction. It's like watching a fly jumping across the screen. Task list. Alright, we got less than 2 kilometers to go, so do I chicken out, or do I put the driver's guide back on? Yeah. Because you know why? There's a 30 mile an hour or 30 kilometre an hour speed limit coming up that I would never have seen. I'm glad common sense prevailed. It's a bit like closing your eyes when you drive through a junction, you know? Could you do it? Yes. Does it make sense? No. Alrighty. Normally down the bottom here, on the display, you would see a little train, but I guess because this is so small, it's not even registering. And I'm looking at the display at the bottom with the yellow 30 kilometre speed limit on it. Wow, I'm actually 2 minutes ahead of schedule. Wow. Mind you, I've still got half a kilometre to go, but yeah, slowed it way too slow there. And I'm hoping I'm on the right track. Yeah, alrighty, cool. I wonder what made them think of this when they were designing it. You know, it's a beautiful route, you know, and to actually add the story into it, and again, it's a typical Japanese type of story, and the characters and the storytelling, I don't know, they've done an excellent job with it. So right, let's see if I can do an equally excellent job and stop here. Where's unload? Right, I do need to change that button, I've said that before. Wow. So this should be the end of the line, actually. Wow, look at this. Forget the bus train thing. I'm still suitably impressed, I tell you. Right, we made it, she says, and I'm still alive. What a piece of junk this vehicle is. Yes. Yes. And then up here it says scenario complete, and you probably can't see that, but really it's just helpful tips. And I might turn them off, actually. I might turn them off eventually. So according to this, I've completed it. Wow. Operational errors. Player used emergency brake 4 times. I didn't know there was an emergency brake. Speeding 8 times, that's okay. What else have we got? Huh, that's interesting. It says Class 37 BR Blue. I'm wondering what that's actually showing, because we all know that we didn't drive that. We drove the Kiha 720. I wonder why it's showing that. Mind you, I was messing about with this earlier, so maybe that's what it is. Right, so... You know what? I think I'm going to complete this. Scott, how you doing, buddy? Did I get here for the end? How many red lights? No, you know what, actually, mate? We're in Japan. We're on a fictional route, and it's called The Story of Forest Rail. And beautiful little route, actually. And you can, as I was saying earlier, you can tell this is a Japanese scenario, because there's like story in it, there's like role playing in it. There's a lady who's been conned into driving a bus on rails. So I did the first part and it said I failed. Then I just completed this part, and I'm actually going to complete these now and do this last one. And look at that, are you kidding me? So it's the first time run on the branch line, and Chiza is praying for a smooth ride, but will it be? You see what I mean? This is just like a Japanese role-playing game. I really, and it, look, difficulty level of 3. Yeah, let's give it a go. And yeah, so welcome, Scott. I hope the day is treating you well, mate. And you know, yesterday when you pinged me, I was just about to actually stream, but I was in two minds, you know. Again, lots of testing, lots of chasing buttons around, and I was so close, but then I started getting distracted with Discord, and I started reading images and reading comments and looking at your story. And yeah, you know what, Scott, you're like me, mate. You never sit still. You know, you say you've had a quiet day and you've been running around like a chicken. So I'm sure you've had a very long day, mate. Well, I hope by now you're having a chance to sit down and have a wee bit of a relax. And yeah, so for the next 30 minutes, hopefully, but Chiza is not very impressed, and she's the lady who's been conned into this. She doesn't sound that we're going to make it, but let's have a look-see. The story continues. Right. First time on the branch line, so good. Let's open up passenger doors. Where's my button? Yeah, Scott, the entire stream I've remapped my buttons, and I've even labelled them, and I just can't remember what they are, so it takes me 10 seconds to look at the buttons. Right, let's get rid of the task list. Let's have a look outside. Yep, there's my train. There is my train. Yeah. And have a look at this. You'll find this amusing. Tune to Kaitak Airport. You know, they've even left the old route label there. Right, so this is the lady Chiza. She says, I hope this vehicle won't break down like it did yesterday. Shall we move? Yes. Alright, cab view. Brakes off, and away we go. So the interesting thing here is the speed limit is 60. Oh, reverser. Stick it in forward gear, and away we go. Right, let's have a look at the 2D map. Show task, center on player. So what I'm checking on now is that I don't have any points to set. Hey, look at this. Oh yeah, okay. I definitely need to make sure I don't overspeed there. But so far, no points to worry about, so I think we're good. Yes, absolutely, Scott. Some cracking photographs there, mate. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Right, relax. The vehicle has been fixed. I think it will be a very nice day today. Wow. She says, I hope so. There are some very steep slopes and sharp turns ahead of us. If anything was to go wrong, we will be the headline of tomorrow. Right, make sure you pay attention to the speed limits, 50 kilometres, so we won't derail. Yeah, be sure to keep slow when navigating the turns, just to keep the ride comfortable for the passengers. Yeah, we got one passenger. Yep, and he has not budged for the entire journey. So it's me and the guys in the stream then, I guess. Did I turn the lights off? there we go. This really does add to the drama, I have to admit. Broken down engine last night. This is the first time on the main route today. Going through a dark tunnel and spooky sounds. Love it. Oh, look at that. It's almost like your eyes get used to it. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So like I said, Scott, this is a fictitious route in Japan. Out over it. Oh, there's where we came from over there. I do need to watch my speed though. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yes, Scott, in answer to carry on my comment there, yeah, I looked at all of them. I generally try and not go like on all of them though. But yeah, I did see all of them, mate. Very, very cool. Here. We'll get out of this one, then there's another one coming up. At the end of the tunnel. I tell you, they've really captured the storytelling element here. This is just outstanding. And another tunnel coming up, but it's a smaller one than a larger tunnel after that, I see. Really enjoying this. You know, the funny thing is that you're probably never going to hear me say that I didn't enjoy something. You know, unless it keeps crashing all the time, I guess, but then it probably wouldn't be related to the game as such, but yeah. So, oh, look at this. The chap said, really likes this valley, winding rail. She likes everything except the vehicle. They must have heard me talking. That is funny. She might, oh, look at that view. Wow. Wow, that's impressive. That is impressive. A warm and flat beer, yes. Yeah, that would be, yeah. Yes, okay, that would count as, yes. I actually had a beer earlier. It was in a can. I do apologise, but it was cheap. And it was cold. And it was cheap. Actually, it was quite nice. Don't ask me what it was, though. We had a band gig last weekend with the pipe band. And it was this local Scottish St Andrew Society. They were having a picnic. So they asked my band along to play. And it was very nice to get out, I must confess. It was very nice to get out of the house. play the bagpipes, have a beer or two. So that's where the beers came from. I actually picked them up on the way through the petrol station, and they didn't like glass, so it was in a can. And other than that, I have no idea. Probably some Bushmills or something. Not Bushmills, but Bush rather. Right. So it's just over a kilometre to go. I know you feel it going whee as you fly around all these bends. Right, just one final look at the 2D map. I just want to make 100% sure that there are no junctions I need to worry about. So we're stopping here. So we're good to go. Man, that was cool. That was very cool, I tell you. Right, so I'm wondering what it's calling. So he says we're about to arrive at Matsushi, everything going smoothly. And then the text vanishes before I get a chance to read it all. Never mind. But I'm wondering what they're calling emergency braking. Maybe 100% perhaps? I don't know. Sound the horn. But this is really cool. Seriously, this is really cool because this is now the third scenario using the bus train thingy. And yeah. Look at it, honestly. Like it says, other than the fact that the platform is way too high, well, this one seems to be normal. Oh, Seamus, stop. Stop. There we go. That was close. There we go. Yeah, that was a little bit more reasonable, isn't it? But yeah, I guess the passengers just leap off the platform into the bus. So let's have a look at the... I need to relabel these labels. Task list, there we go. Right, so pick up passengers, and then we got to stop after that. Right, so she says, so far so good, but I have a funny feeling something bad is just around the corner. Oh, love it. Oh, you missed your train, lady. Task list. Let's jump inside as well, actually. Ah, we got a green aspect. Nice. Right, one thing I am going to do, in fact, apologise, I need to make sure... Oh, look at this. Ah, okay. Oh, goodness me, look at these things. Oh, and another one. Right, maybe that's what she meant. So I just need to watch my speed, I think. 50 kilometres an hour. Yeah, I have a feeling that if anything's going to happen, it's going to be on these bendy, twisty bits of the track, actually. Wow. Oh, and I'm speeding. I just heard something, never mind, it's probably just my imagination. It's probably me panicking, dude. Uh-oh. Do you ever get the feeling that maybe my bus is broken, my train is broken? Scott says, be right back, need to put the kettle on. What is going to break? That's the question. So I think I stopped back there with 80% on the brakes. But what is going to happen? That's a question. Alright, we're going down in a minute, so... Just got to keep my eyes on the speed here, chaps. They've definitely got me worried, those two. Some of that braking going. As long as my brakes don't go. Hang on. Look at all this downward bit, and I just said I hope my brakes don't go. I wonder... No. No, surely not. See, I'm getting paranoid now. I'm getting worried. It's like... all these downhill... The guy said he heard a noise and he's worried. And now I'm worried, actually. Oh dear. Keep that speed down, Seamus. Brake it. Brake. Oh, look at the colour of that sky. I wonder if we've got a storm coming on. Oh no, it's a mountain. Brake more, Seamus. There we go. Oh. Seems like we lost control of the brake. Are you kidding me? Look at the steep slopes ahead of us. Oh dear. Handbrake. Try the handbrake. It's just to the left of the driver's seat. Where's the handbrake? I have no idea where the handbrake is. Oh my word, I wasn't expecting to use a handbrake. It is just to the left of the driver's seat. Ah. Well, that was very late, but now what? Oh, okay. I think probably I was supposed to keep momentum going up there, and I didn't. Ah, okay. And I don't have a button assigned to the handbrake, so let's... Okay. This is called panicking. You know what, Scott? They heard a noise. The chap in the train heard a noise, and it looks like the brakes have gone. And look at this though. Regardless of where the brakes are broken, look at this. So they told me to actually apply the handbrake, and then I couldn't find the handbrake, and I don't have a button set for handbrake. How many trains do you know have a handbrake? You know, I mean, I know there is a handbrake, but not like that, you know. So I didn't know what to do, and panic set in, and we stopped in the middle of the track. So, did I slow down? We will find out in a minute, actually. Let's have a look at 2D map. Where are we? Center on play. Oh, we're still going around the circles. Right. now I know where the handbrake is, actually, but that was funny because I was just going, I wonder if it would be the brakes that would go because of all this downhill stuff. And that's exactly... Is this working now? Yes, it is. Aha, okay. I'm still a bit nervous about flying around here though, because look at this. It is beautiful though. Man, the noises that this bus train thingy is making. Right, at least we've got the brakes back anyway, which is good. Man, love it. Really, really love this. Yeah, so that wasn't my fault there, Scott. It was the company refusing to pay for maintenance on this bus train thing. I guess it is a bus, isn't it? Really, or a train rather, but... Right, I'm just going to make sure the brakes are still working. Strangely enough, they are. Don't think I want to... Oh, it seems that the brake has overheated, so we no longer have control of any brake, including the handbrake. What? What are we going to do now, she says. Try to... using any control that still works. Reverse. Try reverse. Well, the brakes are working. I guess if I want to complete it, put it in reverse. And, throttle up. There we go. That was rather cool. We are approaching Kisaragi. We will need to slow down, otherwise we will derail when we get into the siding. Thanks, Mr. Warrior there. Right, let's have a look at the map. Let's get rid of you, show task. Right. Pick-up passes from Kisaragi. Alright, I think we're good to go. Yes, we are good to go. Man, that was rather nerve-wracking, shall we say. Especially when you got two people telling you, oh my word, the brakes are gone. What do we do now? You admire the scenery. That's what you do right now. Look at this. As I said on my last stream, this is my train set. Oh, I thought about doing trains for, you know, train sets, but my word, they're awesome, but some of those trains are like £200-300 each, and I know that like DLC you buy one and you want another one. At least the DLC for this is in the 20 to 30 instead of the 200 to 300, so I'm quite happy with this. This will do me just grand, plus it doesn't take up any space. But I do watch, I must confess, I'm an armchair train enthusiast. I do love watching other people's train sets, and some of the model making skills are incredible. You know, what they can do with like duct tape and plaster of Paris and that tin of paint. It's just outstanding, really. Right, so, task list. I've got to stop saying task list. There's a T at the end of it, so Kisaragi. Half a kilometre away. We're good. I'm hoping I got brakes now. Those two worry warts there, I think that's the phrase, worry wart. They got me in a little bit of a pickle, so let's check. And release. Yes, we've got brakes back, and we're heading up a hill. Right, let's try and not overshoot the runway this time. No, I know. I said runway, didn't I? Right. Please turn left. Please turn left. Please turn left. Excellent. See, this is why you need to check the points. Scott says, I need to post a photo of some of the trains I played with when small. Nice. I never had a train set. You know, they were expensive. My dad couldn't afford them, bless him, you know. So we used to go to the model shop and look at other ones, and that was fine by me. Where's my button? There we go. Alright. Let's back off. Just listen to the atmosphere for a wee while. There you go. That's much nicer than listen to this bus rattling away here. Right, the vehicle is so dangerous. Thank you. Yes, we survived. Thank you and well done. Are we finished? Oh, we're finished. Oh, there he is. He's still in the back. I wonder where he's going, actually. Unless he's the guy that keeps telling me that things are breaking. Well done, scenario completed. Right. Yay, says JW. Yes. I just wish you would stop showing this. Speeding twice. Man, you know what? That was a story, wasn't it? You know what I mean? She gets conned in the first scenario. In fact, let's just jump back there. You know, so she gets conned into this one, and then she's going, where is that train's mum? You know, I know that's a mommy's an American phrase, but, you know, she's going, look at that, that's not a train. Where's its mum, you know? And first time on duty, and then, are you kidding me? You know, and this is when we lose the brakes. And we're going through some dark tunnels and, you know, all this excitement. And I'm still sure that I passed this, even though it doesn't show complete. But, you know, that was a lot of fun. And if you have a look here, you know, in fact, you know, they call this the Kiha 720. Let me just show you something, actually. Story of Forest Rail. It's probably going to be in career mode, actually. Let's filter on Story of Forest Rail. And there you go. Look at this. It's the Kiha 750. Yeah, you know what? See, so those first three scenarios were really just to introduce you to the route. And eventually we're going to get in this thing, which looks like it used to be a tram or something. But again, I love it. As I said earlier, I love these old style buses and trains and trams and goodness knows what else that you have on some of these rural routes. But look at this. You know, so we're going from, if I was to do the first one, 87 minutes. I'm not going to do that now, actually. But first you need to move the train to the platform. Branch line full length run. Then we got late return A, late return B, and rapid service. You know, so again, you know, just the story has got me into enjoying the story of Forest Rail, and we haven't even done it properly, you know. So that was a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody for keeping me company here. It's very kind of you. Yeah. And I was actually going to stream a Chinese route, and then I forgot all about the story of Forest Rail, and I thought, let's give it a go. And that, honestly, very, very enjoyable. So I want to thank everybody. At least we've got a few more people in the chat on Twitch there, rather. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't hit the follow button, please feel free to hit the follow button if you want to. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great day, and we're going to call it a day, and I'll catch you all on the next one. So until... Oh, I nearly said without further ado again. Oh, I might as well just say it. Without further ado, going to call it a day. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye for now.
here. I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn. Your pawn. Your pawn. My love wasn't ever a game. I lay with cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. You can double down. I'll still be a proud haven for your love is never love. A river through your bluff, I will be enough, enough, enough. My love wasn't ever a game. I lay with cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. It's something you can never take, but it's not uncommon to forsake. Got a chronic urge to complicate. Think of love like a friend, not an enemy. Feeling I have nothing left to hide. I'll say what you know it when it's right. Keep it simple now, living it before I die. Think of love like a friend, not an enemy. My love